Welcome into the post-game show. Pete Ferry alongside Coach Djurickovic. Coach, you withstood the onslaught more than once. It got close, too close for comfort for us, but you held on to the end. Talk me through the ending.
I couldn't tell you what happened the last 5-6 minutes, but when we established the lead, got up to about 18, 20 points, you knew they were going to do something different. Over the years, a lot of athletes, a lot of bodies in for Augustana. They want to press you, take you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I thought for majority of that time we handled the pressure pretty well, but again, able to finish a game without Phil on the floor. Phil played terrific, fouled out, a little questionable one there. But other guys stepped up. Joey Gendouzi, as a freshman, had some huge minutes. Obviously, across the board, you were A.J. Johnson again, 24 points, and just is playing outstanding on the defensive end. They kicked our butts here last year. They out-rebounded us by 25. That's been on the bulletin board for the last week. They knew that. They knew Dan Carr in this building had 26 and 24. I don't know if I'll be happy that he had 22 and 14 today, but he does that against anybody, anytime. So super excited. We got to keep growing from this.
When you look at the rotation today, shorter bench than usual, on purpose, or is it just you knew these certain players had to step up against this squad?
They're 19 to 22. Only old man on the team's Phil. Only senior that's getting a lot of minutes major time that way. So they're fine. We had a full week off. The way the conference schedule worked for us, a little odd with the 3rd, 10th, and the 17th. So they had plenty of time in between finals to get the bodies fresh and ready to go. But I thought they responded well. And there's going to be times where there are games where you have foul trouble like this, and I couldn't be prouder of where we're at.
When you look at A.J. Johnson, tied his career high today with the 24 points, you know, what's it like to have a player, you know, still only a sophomore, but doing whatever you need?
He's grown so much. He worked on his body in the offseason. He's considerably stronger than he was as a freshman. We played a lot of these guys last year's team, and we weren't happy with where we were at. We took the lumps last year, got beat up a little bit, but they learned so much from that experience. The Coltons of the world, the Phils of the world, the AJs of the world, the Antoine second semester. So having a guy like AJ who's improved so much. We always say in our meetings, you probably will have your biggest jump from freshman to sophomore year. Understand what system is, understand the college life, the game style, and I think A.J. Johnson has taken a huge, huge leap this year. Couldn't be prouder of him.
When I look at your team, it's hard to scout against. It's hard to research, and here's one of the reasons why. You can have Balatovich one day lead the team. You can have Campbell lead the team. You can have, you know, a few weeks ago you had Nesbitt, you know, almost a Sports Center top 10 type output. And today, A.J. Johnson, you don't know who's going to be the hot one that day.
We got so many pieces in a lot of different areas. They're so versatile. For a team that does like to pick up and pressure, we had no problem saying, Antoine, bring the ball up. Phil, bring the ball up. A.J., bring the ball up. Colton, bring the ball up. And that's a luxury that we didn't always have previous years. I thought Anthony Bernero was the star again today. He guards so well. Guarding Carr is impossible. Nobody's going to hold him in check. We know that. But he made his life difficult. And then having the luxury to have Julian go in there and just physically control the paint a little bit. And we put him up to the challenge. He's a freshman, but he wanted this challenge. He wanted to go against the best big men probably in Division III. And I thought he did a heck of a job spacing him because he can shoot it, using his strength around the block, and he's getting better every single day as well.
When I look at the game, very hot start. They came back. Right after halftime, they came back. They kept finding their way back. How do you keep the team in check, your team, knowing, hey, this is game of basketball. There's going to be runs, but let's hold on.
That's always what it's going to be. We challenged our guys in the locker room at half and said, hey, you know the first 5 minutes are the biggest of this basketball game. We want 3 stops in a row, 2 scores on our end, and I think we got it after the 4th possession. And that's what we try to instill in our guys every single game. For us that got our butts kicked last year against this team in this building, you forced them to 22 turnovers. And I thought we did a good job of pressuring them in the correct spots. They do space so well, having the luxury of a guy like Carr who shoots it at 57% from 3. But overall, guys did a really solid job for about 90% of the game.
When we look ahead now, you're going out of conference a little bit, just how the schedule lined up this year. What are you hoping to accomplish out of conference in these next few days away from home?
Leave tomorrow to go down to Florida. Always fun to play in tournaments where you don't get to control the matchup. So play New England College first on Tuesday, and then you got on Wednesday, you got Mass Dartmouth. That was a Sweet 16 team last year. Returns a lot of pieces from that good basketball team. So we're excited. It's good to play teams from other regions, different styles of play, and it's a really good chance for our guys. Team bonding, experience away. We're done with finals now, so a little bit less stressed at this point. So I think we'll have a good time out there and hopefully come away with 2 wins.
All right. Well, Coach, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and congrats on the big win.
You as well. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. That was Coach Djurickovic with a huge win in conference, 7 in a row, 7-1 overall, taking out the Vikings of Augustana. All right, from all of us to all of you, for the fans of men's basketball, we're going to take a timeout until we get back after the new year. So I want to wish you all a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and for the men's side, we will see you back here at Tarbell Arena at Carthage College in Kenosha. Carthage defeats Augustana. Have a good one, everybody.